If you need some little notes, okay, there are these inequalities. Okay, a less than or equal to or greater than or equal to. Okay, and then there's these inequalities, less than and greater than. Okay, and we associate them with a specific type of, I don't want to say dot, but a dot. Okay, so if they have the line underneath of it, it should be a dot colored in. Okay, so it should be a closed dot. Okay, and if there's no line under it, it's just less than or greater than, it should be an open dot. Okay, if you had to know anything, that's what you need to know in a nutshell to be successful today. Okay, so write those down on your paper. You're going to need them, guaranteed. Okay, so x is, and then we got -2. So what kind of dot should this be?
Open.
It should be an open on -2. Okay, now here's the other. So this trick works if and only if, so look up here, if the letter is off to the left side, meaning it's the first thing. So we read from left to right, right? So you say solving inequalities. Okay, you start on the left and you work your way to the right of the page. If the letter comes first, okay, then you can use the cheater way and say, well, then the arrow should point this way. By that, I mean it should be, and then see this? See how it matches up? Like the little gator mouth or whatever. Okay, so because the arrow is pointing that way, that means it goes that way. Okay, x is less than -2. So everything is less than. Okay, so that's a cheater way. But if your letter, it comes your number and then your letter, you can't do that. Okay, so that's why I always tell you letters go on the left. Letters go on the left. Okay, because then you don't really have to, you still need to know the inequalities, but you don't need to know. Okay, so number 2, should it be an open or closed dot?
Closed.
Closed on number 1. And which way should it be pointing?
To the right.
To the right. Okay, so our thing is pointed like this way. Okay, so that means it should be pointed this way. Okay, who grades your paper?
You.
I do. Okay, if I cannot tell which way, because some of you guys are very very soft with the pencil. If I can't tell which way you're, what's up? Yeah, she's not gonna give you anything, but yeah.
We don't have to circle these answers, right?
Okay, so look at number 3. Should it be an open or closed? Oops. Open or closed? Open. And which way should it be pointed?
To the right.
To the right. Okay. 4. Open or closed? Closed. And which way should it be pointed? To the left. The arrow's pointing that way. The arrowhead is right here. Okay, it should be pointing this way. Okay, go down to number 9.
Ma'am, I always end up failing these.
What? Yeah. This is a promise. Okay, go to number 9. Okay, so if we look at number 9, we can set up some things for sure without even doing anything else, right? So we know our variable is going to be x, okay? And we know that, because this one we're going to write the inequalities, okay? So they've already given us the graph. So up here, okay, we graphed it. Now we need to write it. So up here, we got x, and what's our number? 3. And should it be an open or closed? Or is it an open or closed?
Closed.
Closed, and which way should it be pointed? Yeah, so that means my arrow, it's pointed like this. That means my arrow should be like this. Should it have a line under it or not? Yes. Okay, so 10, we can write the x, the 6. Okay, which way should my arrow be pointed?
Question.
Yes.
We need now to put a line under it.
If it's open or closed. So if it's closed, okay, that's a closed one, it should have a line under it. If it's open, you don't need to. Okay, which way is my arrow pointed? To the right. Does it need a line under it?
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's closed. Okay. 11, we got x. 5, which way should it be pointed?
Right.
To the right. Does it need a line under it?
Yes.
Yeah. 12, we got x, negative 6.
It looked closed. I mean open.
Which one?
That's, oh, never mind, you want 11. I thought that was 113.
Okay, which way should it be pointed?
Alright.
To the right? Should it have a line under it or no? Yeah.
Hey, no.
Okay, 13, we can write x, negative 1. Which way is it going?
To the right.
To the right? Should have a line under it.
Nope.
No.
This is all we're doing.
No, this is just review. The backside is what we're doing. You have to know what it is to do to be able to do the backside.
That's crazy.
Oh my goodness sake, dude.
Are you guys serious right now?
It's like combining
Yup.
everything we've learned.
I
Yes.
think I'm gonna be fine.
I know, you guys will all be fine. These are one steps.
Leave.
That's funny.
Okay, so look at 17.
Oh boy. I got this. I can't be hungry.
There we go. That's attitude. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and write the problem down here.
N is less than or equal to 7.
Okay, so we're solving. Okay, the whole goal with these is just like solving equations. Okay, so this is something you guys are used to. If I put an equal sign right here, you guys are like, oh, I got that. We've been doing that for weeks and weeks and weeks. Okay, now I put a sign there and you guys are like, oh my God, I don't know what to do. Okay, so it's the exact same process. It's the exact same steps. Okay, so we need to get n by itself. What's on n side that shouldn't be? 11. So how do I move that 11? Subtract 11 from both sides. So I have n and 28 minus 11.
Yes.
Okay, and now we're ready to graph. Should it be an open or closed dot on 17? Closed. And which way should it be pointed?
To the left.
To the left. Okay, these are the two things that I'm going to be checking for. One step, I could really care less about your work because you don't really need it. Okay, this is what I'm going to be looking at as far as like grading. Okay, let me tell you something. If you get a number and it's like, we'll say 27. Is 27 on that graph? Hey.
No.
Nope.
Okay, 27 is not on the graph. So if your number doesn't even fit on the graph, okay, if you got 27, that's not even an option up here. That tells you that your number is wrong. Okay, so if it's not even an option up there, you need to recheck your math. Okay? Okay, 18.
That's a lot of years.
13 plus P. Okay, what do we need to do first? Subtract 13 from both sides. Raining, how's...
My fault. She's talking to the other teacher.
I know, I don't care. 32 minus 13.
I know, bro.
32. 29.
No.
28.
19.
Just shouting out numbers.
Dude, what's up?
See, maybe a little less talking, a little more working for you in your head.
Stop coming at me like that. Attacking me.
It's not attacking if you ask for it.
It's scary.
Okay, open or closed out? Closed. And which way should it be pointed? To the left. Negative 2 plus a less than or equal to negative 1. Okay, what do we need to do? Add 2 to both sides. So I got a is what? Negative 1 plus 2. 1. Okay, open or closed dot?
So it's closed.
Closed, and what's the direction?
To the left.
To the left.
Dude, I'm amazing at this stuff.
I know, remember when you was just crying 10 minutes ago? I'm not gonna be able to do this.
Because last year I failed this stuff. Like, I was S.
I
I
just
just
never
in
said
sixth
anything.
grade.
I never-
Like, this kind of stuff in sixth
Huh?
grade.
I had like a 30% in algebra last year.
No.
I swear I did.
I didn't have a 30. I had like an 85.
Okay, 20. We're gonna subtract 9. Subtract 9.
You should take.
Can I slow it down a little bit?
Nope. Okay, so should it be an open or closed dot? Open
Open.
and going which way?
To the left.
To the left.
It's negative 2.
Okay, be careful because on some of these, see how it like skips? So you got -8 and then -6. Obviously, there's a -7 in between there, but pay attention to the graph. 9 plus n plus 9. 24. Okay, so we need to subtract 9 from both sides. 24 minus 9.
Yeah.
15.
Okay, open or closed? Open and going which way? To the left. Okay, we need to subtract 10 from both sides. Okay, should it be open or closed?
I have a question.
What?
Can I skip a couple steps? And-
Yeah, so because these are one steps, like some of you guys, I'm well aware, can do it all in your head without even having to write anything down. Okay, but you should have this part on your paper at least. So you should have this part and this part on your paper. Do you need all this stuff? No, not really. Okay? If you need to write it down, some of you guys need to, write it down. Okay? If you don't need to, you don't need to because it's one step and I'm well aware that some of you guys can do it in your head. Okay, so this is going to be closed and to the left. Okay, you guys don't have that much more to do. Start back on the front. Get good at doing the front side by yourself. Okay, and then go to the back side because the front is review. If you do not know how to graph, you're not going to be successful on the back side. Because I checked both, even if you got the number right and the sign right, if you graph it wrong, it's still wrong. Okay, so make sure that you know how to do the front side first before you keep trying to do the back side. Okay, or do it your way, but clearly with your 30%, your way wasn't working.
Me?
No! I didn't say you.
Alright. I was at 30.